Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a very special fire ritual and ceremony and release ceremony for the full moon in Aries. Now, as many of you may know, that the full moon in Aries is taking place on October 1st, and it's a very powerful, very important time. This full moon is conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and this can be linked to physical illness or just putting the spotlight on our pain or our old wounds, some wounds that even might go back to childhood. For those of us who are releasing and working with this energy for good, we're going to make positive changes and grow in healthy ways as we release these pains and we heal these wounds. But others won't have it so easy, and they're going to use this energy as an excuse to give in to aggression and violence. So we may experience some challenging energies in our surroundings. This full moon is teaching us not to rush. Don't be so impulsive. Really, it's time to slow down. The parts of the body that are being affected are the head, the teeth, the tongue, the arteries, the penis, if you have one, the gallbladder, and the blood. All of those are much more sensitive right now. This Aries full moon, along with the Libra and Sun, this polarity, is known as the relationship axis. Aries represents the self and is all about self-assertion. Libra represents the other and is all about compromise. So we're really being asked to look at independence versus dependence. The diplomacy of Libra Sun versus the authenticity and the fierce authenticity of Aries illuminates this conflict. So we should expect emotional declarations and revelations about our physical bodies, our leadership skills, our ability to initiate new things, and then also our close partnerships are going to be put in the spotlight. We're going to be asked to consider how we are honoring ourselves in context of our close relationships. And that's what this release party, this release ceremony is all about: honoring ourselves, honoring our authenticity, honoring the masculine. As many of you know, and you've heard me saying over the last couple of weeks even, that this energy is really affecting our solar plexus chakra. So the ceremony that we're going to do, I'm going to ask you to create a flame using your fists, and we're going to do a small meditation with that in front of our solar plexus. If that's uncomfortable for you guys, you can just sort of rub. What I find myself doing unconsciously is rubbing that, below my sternum, above my belly button, small circles as I meditate, as I open, balance, and align that solar plexus chakra. Now, I'm not doing a tarot reading associated with this particular ceremony, but I have completed all of your Aries full moon readings, and they're going to be linked to the end of this channel, okay? I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about the altar that I have set up here. And you may see some curious things, but I'm going to explain them to you. So before we get started, I am going to light my incense burner. For those of you who are familiar with the ceremonies that I complete or that I do, I always use this old-fashioned charcoal burner. So we're just going to go ahead and fire her up. And this is also going to cleanse our space, because I'm going to be using frankincense. Frankincense, which honors the divine masculine, in fact embodies masculine energy. So on my altar, you guys may see here that I have this curious little statue. This statue is one that I picked up when I was in Ephesus in Turkey, maybe now almost 20 years ago. Was it 20 years ago? Oh my gosh, it was almost about 20 years ago. This was a fertility statue that they found at the bottom of a well. So those of you who are raised in the Christian tradition, if you read or heard of St. Paul or Paul's letters to the Ephesians, that was when he was in Ephesus trying to convert the people there. And they represented the older gods, and they found this curious, not so little fertility statue in the well. And when I was trying to think about what to put together for you guys for this altar, I said, I've got to break him out, because if there isn't anything that represents more the divine masculine, in which we're honoring tonight with this Aries energy, I don't know what is. I've also got set up here the Emperor. Sorry about the shadows, you guys. The Emperor card. Maybe you can't quite see that with the shadows. This is the Emperor, because as we know, it's the major arcana version representing Aries and the divine masculine. Now on my altar, I've also placed a few different stones. I have malachite along with citrine. So I've got malachite, citrine. I've also got tiger's eye. I chose to add pyrite as well, which for me represents like that sun and the solar plexus energy. I also have ruby, and I have red tiger's eye as well next to the altar. And I have red jasper in that gold bag, which is a very special gift from somebody that I love dearly. And I also chose, I needed to have something green. We're going to be working with rosemary as well right now, which is excellent as well for working with Aries energy. But I also chose to use this little succulent, because, this full moon is all about releasing what no longer serves us. And, succulents really, they hold on. They hold on to medicine, they hold on to water, they hold on to what does serve them. But I felt like it was a beautiful sort of juxtaposition to sort of focus on what it is that we need to release at this time. Okay, so Aries energy is represented by frankincense and rosemary. And so as many of you know, I do work with, essential oils. And I've created a little roller ball blend with almond oil as a carrier oil, and rosemary and frankincense. So as we, before we start our fire ceremony, I'm going to just uncap this, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil on my wrists for all I do, a little bit of oil on my third eye for all I know, and a little bit on my ankles for everywhere I go. Okay, so people, born under the Aries energy right now are going to be affected most. And, Aries tends to be honest, brave, and headstrong. They're very individualistic, and they're really drawn to stimulating bold activities. And the scents that pervade their space with comfort and glowing warmth would be frankincense and would be rosemary, because they really help support the strong Aries energy that we know and that we love. Okay, so again, that's the reason behind the blend that I'm anointing with before we start our ceremony. And I also, with this fabulous burner, this fabulous incense burner, I'm going to cleanse our space. And I'm going to burn some frankincense. And I'm just, I love doing this. I love the ritual and the preparation, before a ceremony. Because this is going to be a powerful release, you guys. And, we've been holding on to so much. We've really been holding on to so much over this past year, and many of us are waiting for 2020 to come to an end. Yeah, there she's going. Have to get this going again. Waiting for 2020 to come to an end, but we need to enjoy each step of the way. And we need to not fear, you know, this process. You know, we're all in this very powerful healing process, and we've been holding on to old paradigms and, you know, behaviors and thought processes and relationships and many things that just no longer serve us. And so this full moon is really giving us a chance, you know, to step into our power, to honor the masculine. And the masculine, not only, you know, our fathers and our grandfathers, who may not have been perfect, but they really carried us on their strong shoulders and on their wings to where we are right now. And we have to give thanks for that. And we also have to honor the masculine within each and every one of us. It's so important. Now, a lot of us operate in our masculine energy, and it's that go, 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 and this need to be decisive and to provide and to be strong. But as you know, with this Mars in retrograde energy, the masculine is going through this amazing sort of rebirth and transformation, and it's an upgrade. It really truly is, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. And so, you know, this is in honor of men. This is in honor of the masculine within each and every one of us. And, you know, I hope you guys really enjoy this. I hope you guys, I hope you guys take this as medicine, medicine for the soul. I hope you guys step into your power, and I hope, with all the energies that we're going to be dealing with the rest of 2020, there is still turbulence ahead of us. And, the collective needs you, Gaia needs you, I need each and every one of you to continue to do the inner work that I can feel that you've been doing. And, and the reason I do this ceremony is really to honor you guys as well, and give you just this brief moment of your day to honor the masculine within you, the men in your life, the masculine energies that have brought us here today. Okay? So I'm not going to ramble on any further or any more. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this small ceremony. Hello everyone, and welcome to this very special Aries full moon fire ceremony. I want to thank you for joining me tonight in this very special full moon release ritual and meditation. So let's begin. Everybody, please take a big, nice, deep breath. Let it be known that the circle is about to be cast. All who enter the circle may do so in perfect love and in perfect trust. Guardians of the East, I call upon you and your powers of knowledge and wisdom. Guided by air, we ask that you keep watch over us tonight within this circle. Let all who enter this circle under the guidance do so in perfect love and in perfect trust. Guardians of the South, I call upon you and your powers of energy and will, guided by fire. We ask that you keep watch over us tonight within this circle. Let all who enter the circle under your guidance do so in perfect love and in perfect trust. Guardians of the West, I call upon you and your powers of passion and emotion, guided by water. We ask that you keep watch over us tonight within this circle. Let all who enter this circle under your guidance do so in perfect love and in perfect trust. Guardians of the North, I call upon you and your powers of endurance and strength, guided by Earth. I ask that you keep watch over us tonight within this circle. Let all who enter this circle under the guidance do so in perfect love and in perfect trust. So now we're going to begin a short fire meditation. Those of you who are following along, you may sit on the edge of a cushion, a pillow, or a blanket. And I'm going to ask that you cup your left hand and make a fist with your right hand, extending your right thumb up. Place your right fist in your left open palm and draw your hands in front of your solar plexus, just below the sternum and above the navel. Okay, so your hands will look like this. Like this. Okay, and your thumb looks like a flame, and you're going to bring this to your chest, and you're going to place it right in front of your solar plexus. Everybody, please take a deep breath. Close your eyes and connect to the rise and fall of your breath. Now, imagine that you have gathered a little stack of sticks, and on each stick you are going to write or burn a word or phrase representing something in your life that is no longer serving you, something that you are in the process of letting go of or need to be. Remember that some things must be let go of hundreds of times before we are free from them, maybe even thousands. Forgive yourself in this process, for letting go is one of the hardest things to engage with. So with your eyes closed and listening to the rise and fall of your breath, I want you to ask yourself, do you have the energy to do the things you want to do? Do you have the confidence to do the things you want to do? What gets in the way? Oftentimes our energy is drained in one area of our life, and we are left lifeless before the mountain of wonderful, enriching experience that could be, that should be. Take a deep breath. I want you to imagine that little bundle of sticks, and for some of you it might be a large bundle. They might be sticks, they might be logs, they might be dead tree trunks. And burn a word or phrase representing something that's no longer serving you. Take a moment to think about this. Now we are going to place each stick into the flame. We are going to watch it catch fire and burn. And as each stick is completely burned, we're going to imagine that a gust of wind travels into your hands that carries the ash away from you, far, far away from you. You may open your eyes as we throw our first stick into the fire. What do you want to release? And watch it burn away, and watch the ash be carried away. What is holding you back from what it is your soul is calling you to do? Take that stick and throw it in the fire. What is keeping you from chasing your dreams, following through on your passions? Take that stick and throw it in the fire. What is getting in the way between you and your happiness? Release it into the fire. Do you have the confidence to do the things that you really want to do? What is holding you back? Take that stick and throw it into the fire. Watch it burn and watch it be carried away. What is draining you so you don't have the energies to do the things that are really important to you? Write it on a stick and place it in the fire. Watch it burn and watch the ash be taken away. What is holding you back from receiving the abundance that is your birthright? The abundance that is yours. Burn it into a stick and place it in the fire. Watch it burn and watch it be carried away. I'm going to be silent, but I'm going to keep placing sticks in the fire to watch them burn. Watch our burdens and the things that hold us back from our soul's calling, from our happiness, from our destiny, from love, from receiving abundance, wealth, happiness, good health, rest, all the things that we deserve, all the things we need to enjoy this human experience. We're going to write them on the sticks and toss them in the fire. Watch them burn and watch the ash be taken away. You may continue to visualize what you want to burn, what you want to release, what no longer serves you, and release it with this beautiful full moon in Aries. Write it on a stick and throw it in the fire. Watch it burn and turn to ash and be taken away. When you are finished, I would like you to stand up with your feet a little wider than your hips distance. Reach your arms overhead and weave your fingers together. And as you inhale, reach up high, and with your exhale, sweep your arms down and say, ha. Inhale with your arms above your head and your fingers interlaced. And as you exhale, ha. Release your breath. One more time, your arms above your head, your fingers interlaced. Inhale. And exhale, releasing what no longer serves you. Fire teaches us that power results from combining and integrating rather than fighting and dominating. Remember, there is ease and grace in true power, and you are powerful beyond measure. You can change. Amen. Aho. And so it is.